Welcome back to the Council of Reads here at the Comic Shop and our special 150th episode, now Dylan free.
It's a celebration.
Watch the views skyrocket.
Finally.
We don't know if this will come out because he's not going to upload it, so we can't say too much just yet.
Guys,
He'll
I'll
just-
just retape it.
He'll just insert himself in there.
Fuck you.
Just a picture where I am.
Yeah.
For the whole time, it's
It's
just
just his
his head
head.
talking.
Yeah.
And it's just Dylan, like a portrait of Dylan where I am.
Director's
So,
commentary version.
since it's not Dylan doing this and no one's been introduced yet, can we just double check we are recording?
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
That's it.
Looks like it's recording. I should really write when we started recording, but screw it.
No, he's going to do the work for this.
Yeah, he could watch the whole 7 minutes of our Patreon.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm Dave. I'm here with Jason,
G'day.
Fommy,
Hey, hey.
Nedden,
What's up?
and Dave. I'm Dave.
You're Dave.
I'm Lenny.
I was going to pretend to be Dylan the whole time and then just have a conversation with myself, which I normally do anyway. So
Is that what you call it?
You're not usually wearing that exact thing. There's more leather involved.
this week on our milestone podcast, comics, obviously, we will talk about previews upcoming of Marvel, DC, and anything else of interest. Jason bitches about something, and our movie of the week, The Counts of Monte Cristo, which was
Dylan's movie.
Dylan's
Dylan's
movie of the
choice.
week. Yes.
You made that a regular thing. Jason bitches about something.
Jason bitches about
Isn't that
something.
just half the podcast?
This is like 150 episodes
Yeah.
so far. Like, yeah.
If we run out of
We're good.
ideas, we could just stick in like Star Wars. Jason bitches
Just
about
say,
Star Wars.
hey.
Just say, here's a Star Wars piece of news.
just go, hey, Filoni. You'll just start.
Fuck for later.
And save that for later.
Fan fiction bullshit.
Okay.
So, starting off, what if Venom #1?
Oh, fuck.
What?
That's a bit close.
Oh, it might
How was his thumbs?
Weirdo thing.
Ah,
I thought you were gonna say that.
man. Am I the only one that read this?
Yeah, it was next to read today and I just didn't get to it.
I don't know. Like, I don't know about this linear story. It seems like it's a continuation thing where from what previews have shown, where the Venom symbiote's going to be passed on to other characters. So, like, Wolverine, I think, is next. But just the way it went down and shit, like, Jen was down on luck a bit and goes to the church, and Eddie's in the church, and, like, she gets him out the way, and the Venom symbiote is already formed and like has the teeth and stuff and calls him a coward, and it's just really weird. It's pretty shit.
I flicked through this, and what I really liked is the symbiote had the peace of mind, the presence of mind, to be a unicide instead of full body on Jen. So you can see the arms and the legs.
Yes. Yes.
But it's like-
the face and the hair was crazy.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, that's just full symbiote it up instead of just. And I know you're gonna.
No, so you can argue that because it took
Yeah.
the form of Spider-Man's outfit. That's why it looks like that.
Yeah.
The one thing I did like they did was a bit of a nod from Spider-Man 3 with the nighttime shit. So Jen was just normal Jen,
Just going to sleep and
going
shit.
to sleep and then waking up and tired as shit. And the symbiote is just going nuts at night. And yeah, that's... but yeah, Sabretooth's in it, Wolvie.
I don't mind the art.
The art was okay, and the only other
Interesting.
bit was at the end, she's like, he wants to call a cab, and she's like, I need a cab. He's like, I'm Jack Lockley, and I might have a friend that can help you. I'm like, okay, you've piqued my interest a little bit. And then it's, Wolvie at the end talking about Sabretooth. I don't know, man. I guess it's going to go across all the other... You got Strange and Loki and...
Yeah, I'm looking
Moon
and it's
Knight,
like, oh, okay, I
Wolvie,
get it.
and then Hulk was the
I
bottom.
thought it was
yeah.
just Loki.
So I think there's like
face.
5 issues altogether there's going to be. Oh, I don't know, man. Just,
Yeah, it's-
how about you just give me a good, normal Venom book? That'd be alright.
They might think they are. They'd be wrong.
Not by the standing orders, James.
I know.
That's what
But
I'm
they
saying.
might-
So,
they-
but how
well,
can
they clearly think it's good.
But how can they clearly think it's good if our sales are probably concurrent to other shops, and it's...
Oh, there's a lot. They put out a lot of books that they think are good that don't sell.
Yeah, that's true.
She-Hulk's prime example.
Yeah.
Fucking Eisenhower fucking award nominee. Well, she doesn't fucking eat every issue. Goddamn, watch comic I've ever seen in my life.
But she's in bed with Theo.
She went to
yeah,
court a couple of
Jacob.
times. But they weren't even doing that.
Yeah.
They barely went on a date in that stupid series.
If she's getting jacked, fair enough.
Yeah. She got the jack from... Alright.
Next up,
Spider-Punk #1.
yes,
Do I say it or does he say it?
He normally
Well, it
says
doesn't
it.
matter.
Say it again.
Yeah, you're in charge, Dave.
It's a devolution.
That's right. Yeah, this was okay. I'm not. I just.
Dylan, come back. Art looked good
Yeah.
on some pages.
Yes. And like the designs of the others, I just can't really get into his world of they're a band but they're all superheroes and then the bad guys that are sort of I just don't care.
Yeah. But there's some really good pages.
And some great designs.
Yes.
Like, the lizard looks cool. Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
there
some
a-
pages are fantastic.
Was there a Spider-Punk before this?
Yeah. It's a couple
Yeah, because
series.
the spider there was is the second one.
I hate how they I hate how they restart all the time.
Really?
It just seems
How many
more
comic books do
frequent
you
now,
like?
though. It seems more frequent, even closer than 12 months.
But it was also the thing about at least let us know it's the second one. Weren't we talking about that about?
Yeah.
Well, this has a name, Arms Race. or
There you go, that's something.
Yeah.
But what was that we were talking about the other day? Anyway, it was in previous something. I was
It's
like,
not that hard
did we
to put
see
a
this the other
little-
day? It's like, oh, this is the
It's got a
Tiger.
name too. Yeah.
Yeah, Saints Book 2.
Yeah, have a little legacy number.
Series
We
2.
don't care. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
what does that number mean? Oh, it's number 1. Take it. That's like, cool.
Yeah. It's got Justin Hammer in it. I don't know, Black Panther.
It's a ongoing too.
Nah, I mean.
No, mini.
Next up in the pile, Duke, issue 3. Anyone read this?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good.
This is good.
This is a great book. So simple, and like you get a lot but nothing at the same time.
That double page, man.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Everything like
So last issue finished with Duke in jail
that stuff.
and happened to be in cell next to said Baroness. And then this is all going down. Oh, that Megatron. I mean, that Starscream
Yeah.
outline looks so damn good. And his hand with the blood dripping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, who are those guys? The Mars guys. So is that like Destro?
Destro is
That's-
Mars.
Okay.
Yeah. His weapons company.
Becomes Cobra, I guess.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah,
Well, you know,
Yeah, once the
advert
it all comes together.
segment.
Synergy
Yes.
of the bad guys, which is always good.
Yeah. So like major blood attacks.
Mm.
The what do you call it? What's the
Pit.
what's
Pit.
The pit. Yeah. To kill Duke. The Baroness.
Cutting the deal.
So issue 3, it's gone pretty fast.
Oh yeah, it's moving.
yeah, it's great.
And that last page was so well done. Like you know, what's the bounty? Like that's we're right in there. Like,
And the Baroness is the most interesting part.
Mm.
You know, because in the posters, the promo posters, she's on the good guy team.
Especially
She's on
when
the
they spun
Joes.
it.
Yeah.
And
Especially
you're like,
the way she spun it.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
And like they're not making it like they're not trying to surprise the reader that doesn't know. And there's a heel turn.
Yeah.
She bad guy.
Just look at her.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
she's a bad guy.
Yeah.
All the good ways.
Well,
I don't know,
Cap
I don't
Duke
know.
just gives like the dossier file of
Yeah.
Baroness, which was great, which is like the toys. You had
Yeah.
a little
Yes.
back file on the characters.
And it looked awesome too.
Yeah.
Only a good person would look like they're starting to undress at the very last panel.
As they got a gun to someone's head.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about it.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Looks great.
Book is really good.
Yeah.
Tom Riley's art is probably the biggest standout of it, to be honest.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
way
it's
it's been put
fantastic.
together. Story's great, but that art is
It
just...
fits so good.
And from what we've seen him do previously, it's just so expansive of his potential.
He's got the most action I think I've seen him do,
100%,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. Next up, issue 15 of Newburn. Is this the second last or?
This is...
I'm not a monster.
He is. The monster's out. It's all going down. The reporters is a fucking bitch. She's gone to the heads. It's just she wants to work with her. Newburn had a mad plan. It is this book when it finally finishes and becomes a hardcover. If you love a good crime detective story with some really cool backups as well and some really crazy stories, this is going to be a must buy. This Newburn story, like I said at the start, was going to be a cool TV show.
I'm surprised that hasn't been.
I don't want to see it as a TV show. Just leave it as this. Beautiful. Yeah. But if it means more money for Chip, I've got no problems with it.
Well, I read somewhere the other day that this book has cost him money. He's run out of loss
What?
because the sales are not good enough.
Oh.
And like the way it's his book.
It's a passion project.
It's his book. He pays Image. That's how it works with Image, right?
Okay.
He pay Image to their fee to do the stuff. And because it's his book, he then pays all the artists and stuff like that. And he's paying
I was about to say,
thingy.
Philip's art is so
paying him
good.
good quality page rates. And yeah, like I think he's running at a loss.
Well, if that is the case, when this becomes a hardcover, goddamn buy this book because it is so worth it. It's everything you want out of the gritty detective. You get your prison episode issue. You get your backstabbing. Your stories within stories. It's gangsters. It's fucking everything, man.
It's
I love
probably
it.
the perfect book for like people who like true crime.
100%.
For sure.
100%.
Like,
And there's no.
and there's heaps of people that love.
There's
true
no
crime.
racism in it. It's everyone's. It's got everyone across the board. Everyone is counted in, and everyone can be a piece of shit. That's what I love about it. It is just so.
Because everybody is.
That's true to life. It is excellent.
Yeah.
Zdarsky, I know you do some really good superhero shit, but Newburn, fucking Stillwater, and what's the comic book one?
Public domain.
Public Domain, man. Those three stories that will stay with me for life in regards of just
I thought I was like, if this lost him money, goddamn Public Domain must have
had to as well then. Because
Oh, well, no, he does art on it.
yeah, that's all his.
Yeah.
That's all his. So he's not paying. He doesn't have to pay. He won't lose money if he's not paying himself.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, Newburn. It's only got one to go. Holy hell!
Has the first trade come out?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I have it or not.
You'll
Well,
see
I
it
was
by
just
the
waiting
home.
for like a Omni.
Yeah, I'm buying the Omni when it comes out. Because it'll be probably 16 issues altogether. It'll
Yeah,
probably end up being
they're-
about 18 issues altogether with the backstories.
They're hardcovers, the deluxe editions, or whatever you call them.
Oh yeah.
Next up, also from Image Comics, Jeff Lemire's Phantom Road #9.
So,
World's longest road trip.
and it's just getting even weirder. So the last issue, the thing hatched, and it's got one of those little, like, the weird creatures is one of them, but, like, it's a full telepathic thing. So, like, these guys, the two main characters, they've been running from some shit. Like, they've had some pretty... You don't really see too much. You know he's a shit dad. You don't know what she's been through, but you see here what happened
Oh,
with
okay.
his... working on his truck, and his son's under the truck, and the truck rolls, and
Oh.
and then she's laying in bed in like an orphanage, Catholic orphanage shit, and let's just say the priest comes to visit her at night time. So she's been through a lot of shit too, and then
Sorry, the thought in my head is like, oh, she's in an orphanage and the same truck comes.
oh Jesus, it's not a Zucker Brothers film.
He's got vendetta.
But then
He looks the type.
like the FBI are all closing in, they know where they are. But the baby just, the thing just starts glowing and popping. Look at that, go back to that last page. It's just popping skulls.
Boys,
And they're like, what the, yeah, boy style. They're like, what the hell is going on? Still have no idea what's going on with this book, but
Can
damn,
we
it's
tell?
cool. Next. Please. I'm gonna say it.
The Immortal Thor, issue 7. This book, I just really like how it's moving along. It's very classic Thor, with its modern sort of stuff. It's a continuation of the story of Thor and Loki going to Utgard or whatever it's called.
Yeah, so
Woodgrad.
and the story that it's telling is more like the actual Norse myths.
Oh,
It's one of my
nice.
favourite sort of stories from the mythos, I guess, where Loki and I think Thor was the one who does it by himself. Is challenged to a contest and eating, drinking, and running, and it was just a fight, and like Thor loses all of them, but it turns out in the story is like he's having an eating contest against fire. Which is all consuming.
Yeah, I love it.
The drinking contest is he's drinking the sea,
Yeah.
trying to,
Yep.
the fight, he has to race against his thought.
That was the greatest.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
he thinks,
Before it's over, you've
Yeah.
lost.
yeah,
Fucking hell.
before it even starts.
Yeah.
And he's fighting death. Wrestling death. Which was great. It was like,
And it's Cringer.
yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
And I'm digging the slow burn of the,
The Roxxon stuff.
the Roxxon stuff.
Oh, that's coming too.
Yeah.
Yeah. The shit in previews.
Because what the story, this classic story we're reading is the Roxxon comic, but because of the Enchantress magic, it's and like Executioner being a bit lippy to Dario.
Oh, I just like the fact that Enchantress has maybe got Dario.
Oh, she got
Wrapped
him
around?
wrapped massively.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, he's
Like, oh no, Dario's a good boy.
Yeah,
Shut up,
yeah,
Enchantress.
yeah.
Stop fucking talking shit to the mark.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I like the bit where it's like they're talking, you see the speech bubble, and Loki sort of heard it.
Yes.
That's so cool. I love this book. It's fantastic. It just from the first few reviews, I'm like, it was a bit iffy.
Yeah.
But when they started the rocks on stuff,
Yeah.
and this arc itself, fucking fantastic.
And then like the end, the last page.
It's like, oh yeah, for
yes,
sure.
please.
Yeah,
What do we get there?
that makes sense.
They
Like,
exist.
maybe,
This
yeah.
was as well.
Yeah.
If they called it the Immortal Venom, it could be good.
Maybe it's just the Immortal Man makes the book good.
Well, we haven't seen me written a pretty good, but it's just called Venom.
Just cut out pictures of Venom and put them all over like Thor.
I really like the art in it too.
Art's
That's fantastic.
It really fits.
suits that story.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, cannot wait. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man 44, the finale of Gang War.
Oh, finale. Finally, I guess.
Yeah.
Finally, finale.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good. Art was great.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm sure we might be in the minority in that, but yes.
Let's get the squares. Who's the square? Oh shit, that's me. That was so good. Peter's copping it like there's no tomorrow. Now, what I found very interesting, did you read the little blurb at the back? What's coming ahead?
Nah.
So we
Alright,
have
that rubbish. I don't care what Nicolaus is going to spin me.
When the letters come is more than 2 pages, I don't get.
no, but just this bit.
Stay tuned.
The only thing I'm a little bit disappointed is we're getting Nuck for the Chasm, Hollow's Eve, couple of issues, and then we get McGuinness for 50, and
That'll be fun.
yeah,
Hopefully it's not 50 with like 20 different backup artists.
There will be.
and stuff.
It will be.
of course it will be.
Yeah,
A
it's
million
$20.
covers.
That's what they do.
A million
Like
covers.
the old story in the back and
Yeah. But they don't do that anymore. I
Nah,
don't
they're
think.
much better on that, not scamming you with a reprint,
Now
thankfully.
so in the side stories for this gang war,
Yeah.
was there a Jackpot 1 or what was she in the Spider Boy 1 or where they just zoomed in out of nowhere in this?
She had her own series.
She had her own series,
maybe.
okay.
Yeah, which I guess was a game of time.
Did you look at any of the Shang-Chi one at all?
I picked up the first one and then didn't read it, so I didn't bother.
Are they all? They're all
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, same. I was
Yeah.
like, shit.
Danny.
Yeah, I know. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for some Iron Fist.
Well,
You gotta get it where you can get it.
of course, because it's not even that. It's just Danny Rand.
Yeah. And he's all bitching and stuff.
That's what I mean. It's like, but what?
Yeah.
And I got sick of fighting tanks. That was pretty good too. And Elektra in Spider-Woman down the track could be cool. Yeah.
It was good. It was a big final fight this year.
And that last little tombstone.
Yeah, the Tombstone stuff's pretty good.
Dragging him out of the street and beating him to death.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I like the book.
Me too.
I'm sorry.
Nobody does, but it's fantastic.
Speaking of books I like.
This is the best book going at the moment.
Seriously.
Book of the week.
Oh, by far. Avengers Twilight, issue 3.
Wow.
Jailbreak.
The Breakout.
Yeah, so good. So Cap and one of the Defender kids go to the raft to save Tony Stark.
No Quinjet.
Yes, in an old Quinjet. Steve wanted to go by himself, but realised he might need a little bit of tech support.
I think this book's all about support.
Yes.
Especially this issue would all be about support.
I like the page where they show what they're experimenting on.
Yes.
That was very interesting.
Yeah, some very interesting odds and ends.
Yeah.
Some holograms, some goo, some arms, some wings. Yeah, good little page.
Yeah, and then there's a complication of Jailbreakers, of course.
Of course.
Defection.
The sun.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bullseye.
Well, the thing before that, where she's getting chewed out, I'm like, it's fucking Captain America, man.
Yeah.
I don't shoot unarmed civilians.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
great.
He's a goddamn weapon.
He is the worst weapon.
Yeah.
And that you call yourself a bullseye, but I know a Hawkeye when I see one. I'm like, oh, that's good.
That was
You use a bow. He's like, oh, we'll have it.
silent mission.
So yeah.
You know, like when you first see him cover stuff early on, you're like, it must be Kate, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, you're like, no, obviously. You knew where that was going.
That was the other one when Tony's son gets hit. And he's like, oh, hell. He's like, you live. Stop bitching.
Yes.
So good. I know you guys have your issues with Acuna, but I am loving this layout, this art.
It's probably the
It's
best.
the best Acuna I've ever seen in my life by far.
It
just suits so well.
It does. I'll give him his prop. This it is the best Acuna I've seen.
Yeah.
Because he's dog shit otherwise.
I was going to say, can we give him a higher praise than it's the best Acuna I've seen? Can you actually say how good he is?
Because I still have some issues.
Yeah.
But what I think is working on this is because it's a much darker color palette.
Yep.
And it
Yeah,
make
the
the
futuristic
thing
style,
and
Darkness of it helps.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem. It's his colours that I am annoyed by more generally. It's like the Pascal Fairy thing. You know, you coloured that properly, I would like it a lot better. Similar, Phil Noto saying like the wishy-washy sort of stuff is not what I like. But yeah, this is pretty nice.
Like Phil Noto works as a cover, as pin-ups and stuff like that. As a comic book, I don't think so.
The Shield.
Yes.
Shield,
The Shield.
the big lady.
And the
Yeah.
That was excellent.
and
then the surprise
lightning,
friends.
The lightning cometh.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're like, it's like, it just reminded me of Secret Invasion.
Yeah, shall we assemble?
Yes.
That was so cool.
But like, what's his deal? Like,
Yeah.
Can't wait to
What was
find
his
out now.
pointy ass helmet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
Like, where's he been? I guess I don't know where's he been, but fuck, you know.
That helmet does look badass.
Yeah.
So badass.
I'm just, it's nearly over already.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
only a short
Because
mini.
it's been,
Six,
they've
isn't
been
it?
coming out fast.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's got a
It's like
war as well.
every 2 weeks or something.
Yeah. Oh, and, I think the first month was a double shipper,
Right.
so I might go to regular schedule now.
Because it's the last one this one.
Yeah. It's so good.
So good.
But at the same time, like, I wouldn't because it would be terrible, but I would, if it was still quality, I'd see more in the this
Mm,
version,
100%.
you know?
But no,
But
it won't be quality.
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah,
It's,
no.
it's the last Ronin
Yes,
effect.
yes. Every now and then.
I
We
know.
got some good
I was gonna
Alden
say-
Logans.
Yeah, that is true. And that re-evolution that's coming out this week could be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued on.
You never know.
Yeah.
There's got to be quality. But yeah, I would like to see more. And that was all the comics on the pile. Dave, you read anything else?
No, nothing else.
Thought you might say that. I know you didn't.
I read a few stuff. The new issue of Flash.
How's that going?
I like it.
Yeah?
I
It's
like
still
it.
wordy as fuck.
It is very wordy as fuck, but I like the concept they're playing with. Barry is faster than Wally because I think
I don't know if I like that.
because Wally's, I guess, way down with family.
Oh.
You know what I
Fair
mean? Like
enough.
he's got
Oh,
the
so he's got 3 kids and no money. He's
No,
like,
no, no.
I have 3 money and no kids.
yeah, he's got the responsibility of the
He's got the
family.
dad
He's got not the dad bod.
Dad bod boy.
You know that's in his mind all the time. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
not
yeah,
as
In
fast,
tune.
in tune
Yeah,
as
with
fast
the-
as he was,
with
and
the
there's like
Speed
nice Speed Force fuckery and math shit. I'm like, this book is fantastic. I don't know. I can't explain it without
Explaining it.
yeah, and even then, it's just
Right.
like I don't really understand it completely at the
Yeah,
moment
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's the story's still going, but I really like what it's doing. The art is sort of growing on me. It is Diodato. Diodato is good, but
He just wouldn't have been. Nah, I just don't think he fits.
It's a bit-
Modern
it's hard for the
Diodato
Flash,
doesn't
though.
fit the Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His stuff is so posy
yeah,
these days. Yeah, it's like 90s Diodato, maybe.
Mm.
Like Nipple Thor or, Sexy Electro.
But like, excellent on was it Secret Avengers when it first came out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Dark
Yeah.
Avengers. Dark
Yeah,
Avengers.
so yeah, like, he's not modern. He's not old
Yeah.
Diodato, but he's still. I don't know. I
I think it just suits Gritty more.
like
Flash
the
is
first,
probably a bit
This
too
paneling's still weird though.
yeah, but the way the story's
It's very
working is
rectangular.
Wow, it's that,
Yeah, it's too rectangular. Like,
but the way like the story's going, I don't
Yeah.
notice it anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
fair
sure,
enough. And that, if that's what takes you out of it, that's
Yeah.
great then.
And then like sort of find out the main villain at the is Thorn,
Oh.
and he's working Grodd, Mirror Master, a couple other dudes, and there's something about the Crown of Thorns,
Interesting.
but
Yes.
THAWNS. So I don't know. No, but yeah, like the story's grown on me. Not grown on me. It's gotten
Yeah,
more interesting
yeah.
from the first few
As
issues,
you-
and
as it's
yeah.
expanded.
So I'm digging where it's going. And I guess finally Ribbon Queen, because Ribbon Queen ended.
Yes.
And the good and satisfying.
I don't know if satisfying is ever going to happen in this book.
That's
Yeah,
why I
very,
asked.
very true.
That's
Yeah,
why I
yeah, yeah,
asked,
yeah.
because I thought that might be the case.
Because it was such a out there,
It's such a
grounded tale.
such a kick in the nuts of a book.
Mhm.
Every issue. And it's like, yeah, you weren't.
You're not getting happy
there's
rainbows.
there's no
Yeah,
happy
no,
ending,
yeah.
yeah.
But the way it went down, and it does go to the skill of his writing. It did. It was. I don't want to use the word plausible, but like it did. You didn't feel cheated. You didn't feel that was a shit. That was a cop out. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a this.
It was like, I wasn't disappointed
No.
with this book.
That's right.
With this
That's
series. It
very,
was
very,
good.
good way of putting it. Very out there, very supernatural, and very dark tales and dark happenings and dark thoughts of what people do and within and without throughout the law and cover-ups and that last bit with the chief where he's like, I had a friend and I had the opportunity to bring her to see you and I think she would have liked you a lot and I thought against it and now I'm wondering if I shouldn't have. And I'm like, and he's like, what do you mean by that? And I'm like, holy shit.
Because the way the character was portrayed for the whole series, she was like, she wasn't going to take the Ribbon Queen up on. The Ribbon Queen wanted her.
Yes.
But it's just, she didn't seem like.
Just,
She seemed like 90% good cop.
Yes. Yeah. She wanted to see the wrath of what the Ribbon Queen was doing, but didn't feel the way that it was dealt out was right.
She's like,
Because
no vigilantes.
yeah, their conscience. Yeah.
she cut for to help people.
Yes, very much so. But just the depravity of it and the depths that he went to in the storytelling and the like that that bathtub with the, let's say, the innards of a person,
The living goo.
the living
Still
goo,
alive,
and the heart still beating and warm because the body was being used as a vessel by the he's some out there shit, and he's also writing James Bond, so
Garth is a very versatile writer.
very much so, very much so.
Because, you know, he can do the wacky
Yeah.
bullshit, he can do the gritty stuff, he can tell a friggin'
Great Punisher story.
Punisher story, like the war stories
The
are
war
fantastic.
story stuff,
Yeah,
right?
just straight up war
Oh,
stories.
yeah, Lion and Eagle.
Anyway, you can
Shit.
go from those type of war stories to like something like Dicks.
Mm.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
Good,
right?
yeah, good comparison there of those two. So yeah, that was the 8 of 8 of Ribbon Queen. So if you were interested in anything we just said there and don't think we're too weird, pick up Flashback 2.
Did any of you guys read Crossed when it came out?
I read the first maybe 2-3 minis,
Okay.
and it just became too much.
Yeah. The original Ennis first arc
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
You know, it's just Ennis doing Ennis stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then
I think I stopped reading when Anna stopped writing.
Okay.
because then I thought it got better. The first couple of Latin
Yeah.
arcs were fantastic because it was a bit more psychological with the dude and the chick's face in the bag.
Yeah.
It got more messed up. But then after a couple of arcs of his, I was like, that's enough of that.
Yeah, it just got way too much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want this.
Yeah.
So Cross for me is just basically what if society had no bounds, no laws.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had a
All
choice back in.
inhibitions.
It
Yeah.
was Crossed or Scalped. I think I ended up going for Scalped first, and
Much
then
better.
never got to Cross. So yeah, I'm glad I went
Cross
that way.
is good, but it went too long.
Yeah.
And because it was rotating things too. I thought, the Ennis stuff was good, and the original Latin stuff was good, and then he got too fucking whacked out, and then other people came and they were not good. That's where it became gore porn. I don't want gore porn
Yeah, that's what it became. Like, I don't want this.
because you got to top yourself.
Mm.
Right? Like, what more ridiculousness can we do? But it still maybe had the most graphic thing I'd ever seen in a comic book, like an old school edge, like a spiky thing, spiky wheel.
Okay.
Oh.
Use your imagination, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
She's like, Jesus, and she's loving it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think that might have been the arc where I'm like, I'm done now.
Yeah, understandable.
I'm done now.
Blind Omni. The only other thing I read was Carnage.
Mhm.
The evolution of Carnage continues.
He's become a red xenomorph now.
It's a weird cover, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Very interesting cover.
So skinny, and like it's Carnage. He's supposed to be skinny, but it's just weird.
So the last piece of the last pieces of the puzzle for Carnage is anti-venom that can kill him.
Okay.
So Flash. And what he's doing with Flash is he's kind of coming up against him every now and again, and then Flash will use it. So he's becoming like immune to the anti-venom, which is really cool. But at the same time, he's also been going to this nursing home and visiting Flash's mum, and just pumps her full of this neurotoxin, like it was like plutonium essentially.
Yeah.
So Flash has to go and save her, which drains him, and then Carnage just fucks him up. But the whole goal is he wants to know where Eddie is. He wants Eddie.
Yeah.
That's what the whole thing. There was a thing that got decoded, but to get to Eddie, he needs to get Venom. So he realizes inside of Dylan, inside of Flash's mind, once he becomes kind of part of him, because they're in. He's like, why isn't it killing you? He's like, because I'm evolved, bitch. He's like, oh, Dylan. Oh, the dumbass left Venom with Dylan. Sweet, I'll go kill Dylan. So this is now coming into the tie-in. So once again, Ewing will not be writing Venom. Torn will be doing both Carnage and Venom for the next couple of issues.
See, that might be alright though.
It'll be okay, but this book at least is
At least
going
it makes
somewhere
sense,
and
yeah.
doing something.
Yeah, they have a footprint of what to.
But yeah, the whole Meridius story.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's too messy.
it is quite messy. But that was everything I've read this week.
Cool.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else came out this week? Previews. Or more
Previews.
So,
Marvel previews. And
Marvel, it's about 3/4 is just Blood Hunt.
Yep.
If you like vampires, strap yourself in because there's a million books
Yeah.
coming out.
And so some tie-ins.
not to be mistaken with Bloody Hunt. Stop smiling, Dylan.
There's a Doctor Doom variant, one shot by Jonathan Hickman.
Yes.
What? With Sanford Green? Oh, it looks fantastic
So
in
you'd
the
think
preview.
you'd hope like a Blade movie will be coming out around the same time as this, but
No, if there was a Blade movie coming out, they'd be killing Blade.
Yeah, so like.
true.
Yeah.
The Blood Hunt's their big event for the year. Summer, American Summer. Jed McKay.
So these will come out in May.
Yeah. So, like, I think it'll be good. There's going to be 2 versions. We mainly heavily ordered there's a regular version and then a polybagged version, which is more pages,
the red band.
more blood. So we mainly just ordered that one because
Yeah.
who's going to buy the lesser one?
Yeah.
It's an extra $1 maybe. Like, it wasn't a big price
beautiful.
difference, right?
Yep.
It was a bigger price difference we would have won 50-50, but I think we mainly just went, let's get the polybag.
Yeah.
And it seems to be tying into pretty well everything like back in the day,
Everything.
the Marvel big, event would.
Yeah.
Like, you've got, you got Panther, but it's not just a bunch of minis.
Or
It's the tie-ins of all
The
the
regular
other
books as
regular
well.
books, which is interesting.
There's a bunch of minis there.
But there is also a shit ton of minis.
Yeah, like the Avengers will be just like 2 issues story with them dealing with
100%.
this, you know, but-
Well, look, I'm
But
looking
that makes it feel like the world's together.
Yeah.
like it used to.
Yeah,
Like,
I do miss it, but I'm not sure if Blood Hunt is the right, you know.
oh, no
High
argument there,
stakes.
but they haven't done anything.
Because it feels like it has come out of nowhere, even though it has. They've been building up
Yeah,
vampire stuff, but it's still vampires.
The problem was the build-up was Jason Aaron 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And he was building it up beautifully in that Avengers storyline. Then the Avengers storyline went so crazy.
Yeah.
But before that, when there was the Ursa Major and Chernobyl and Dracula coming out, that was excellent. But yeah, it kind of does feel like it's...
We got to. If we're going to highlight any of the miniseries, it's got to be Union Jack the Ripper.
yes.
Well played there, Marvel. Blood Hunts.
Very nice.
Blood Hunters.
I also want to call out, we're looking at the Avengers. So
Yes.
yes, there is just a tie-in, Dave, but if you have a look who the team is...
Very interesting.
It's a very interesting team. We have Kat has brought in Quicksilver, Hercules, Hazmat, and what's her name? Kate Bishop.
Yeah. So obviously it's going to be just whoever's available there in town.
That's on page
Yeah.
13. If everyone could turn to page 13, could we just have a look at the size of Hercules compared to everybody else, please?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I love it.
Look how big his arm is compared to Captain America's head.
Big boy.
His arm is about the size of Captain America's midsection. Love it.
So, yeah, I want Hercules to be a big dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
fucking
big dude,
demigod.
dumbass, little
Yeah.
bit drunk sometimes, and hitting on bitches.
We got Doctor Strange is a very tie into Blood Hunt.
That
Yeah,
was
which
going
is
on.
force.
Yes.
It's going to be good.
But fuck, the cover looks great. Alex Ross killing it as always.
Strange Academy coming back for a mini-series, which
Yeah.
is interesting because that's a series that finished a little while back.
Now, next, I've got to complain a little bit, Marvel. We got an Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt three-parter.
Oh, come on.
Okay, fine.
And
then it's also in the regular Amazing Spider-Man. Come on, pick a lane. But that cover for a regular Amazing Spider-Man looks amazing. But can't give me sucker me into a mini and a regular.
And you got Morbius for one, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess because I didn't want to like go to 50 across 50, which is
Yeah.
So it's like, oh,
That's true,
we got
that's
a big
true.
one for 50. Everyone's favorite.
Another Venom 90s miniseries by David Michelin, page 23.
Yes.
So probably a good Venom book. That's
Yeah.
not main continuity.
That's the classic, the Spider-Man issue 1 cover. It's white.
Yep.
Nice variant for that too, by the way.
Ultimate Spidey.
Joe Kelly is back to do Wolverine and Deadpool
With Kubert, but
with Adam Kubert
I'm
art.
like, goddamn, suck it into that.
It was a variant cover by Rob Liefeld, which I fucking love, because look at the hand with the gun.
Might be his last one. He's retiring from Deadpool.
The hand with
Doesn't
the
even
gun
be
is just,
done
you
after,
can't
like,
shoot that.
last so many years.
Look at the grip of that gun, that flat gun that he loves drawing. There is no way he's able to pull the trigger on that gun.
Oh.
And it's just
Where
where
is
he's
the
down.
trigger?
That's what I was going to say.
Where is the trigger?
What
There's
trigger
no
to pull?
Maybe it's one of those ones where if you
If
if you squeeze the handle,
Yeah.
the little brown thing,
pressure points.
pressure goes in.
It's already pressed in, he's just firing it off.
And if you didn't get enough Wolverine in with Deadpool, you get a Helverine
That Kubert cover looks so bloody
miniseries.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I got to buy that.
I ain't buying it because fuck Deadpool, but I'll flick through it.
I didn't talk about it already, but this Doom
Yeah.
looks sensational, people. Look at that.
Like,
Look at that.
that cover,
Good as
that
well.
Artie
If
Granite
you're
variant.
If you're
I
only
want the
listening to
Artie
this on
Granite
Spotify,
variant.
you can look at the video on Spotify too, from what Jay just showed you.
Oh,
You can buy every variant for that. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
There's only two, that's fine. I'm not buying
That you
double.
know
Maybe
so
the
far.
Black to George Perez one?
Yeah,
Oh,
but the Artie Granite was fucking great.
Yeah.
And official Get Fury.
Yes, finally.
So Ennis returns.
He's in the drawer, I think. Not even in the pipeline.
May have lost. Could have been some extra words in that title earlier with a gentleman with a skull, perhaps. But
I do love that cover, though.
did you have Frank
Yeah.
Castle after?
Love that cover.
Yeah, Frank Castle after one Nick Fury.
Yes.
And yes, we are right. It is 6 and 6 coming out with Avengers Twilight. It's going to be over way too soon. Very interesting for that Avengers Twilight page. The back right there, who those masked people are.
Yeah.
Quite interesting.
Yeah, they're hiding something
Yeah,
there.
they're definitely hiding something for that one. The only thing that I'm interested in as well was this Ghost Rider with the Final Vengeance with the hood as Ghost Rider. Terrible costume. It looks like he's from Wah, you know, that band that was in Wah.
Yeah,
quite raw.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
a
know.
nice cover though.
Which one? What the hell?
Like the cover.
Okay.
Composition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause it's-
I'll take composition, but the costume's not good.
Oh yeah.
It's text. If anyone knows how to do a Ghost Rider cover, it's text.
This Carnage cover on page fucking, what is it, 54. So cool.
You also got that What If Venom, so 4 or 5 looks like it's the Loki one. Yeah, that is a good Carnage cover.
Yeah.
Last Gods.
Yes, finale
well.
of that.
I like the cover.
Where
on
like it's just all wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the different wins.
Yeah, a pirate win and an astronaut win.
And a genie win.
Yes, very interesting.
Wolverine number 50, Creed and Logan's final showdown. That could be the end with what's happening with the X-Men
Yes,
universe.
I think that is. I
coming
think that
all
will
to
be. I'm pretty sure.
to a head with the end being nigh.
God's
Considering
number,
what he's wearing too.
Yeah.
is God's number 8 the last one?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. What else we got? We've got a couple of reprints. We've got the Deadpool new printing, Deadpool number 1 of the New Mutants. What's that, 98?
Yep. Still got some on the shelf now. You don't have to wait 2 months.
His cover for Rise of the Powers of X number 5 is very interesting. Considering.
It's Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
61.
I know you're enjoying the Thor stuff at the moment, but this Roxanne stuff that's coming up looks excellent
Yeah.
for Thor 10 and 11. And then also, I love that Immortal Thor 11, the big in red, following up from the Gods page from Immortal Thor 1. What's in the box?
Oh, I just got excited by Boulder being on the cover.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen Boulder.
X-Men 97 start yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Because it's 3 or 4 in here, so it should be really soon.
Oh, Incredible Hulk 12, Nick Klein actually on art. That'll be good.
Maybe.
Yeah, some Star Wars, Darkmoor. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Anything? That Godzilla looks really cool. That Omni.
Yeah.
Um,
Marvel years of old Marvel Godzilla stuff.
good Spider-Man,
cool.
black costume Omni.
Well, Fantastic Four, they have like variant covers by Greggins and Hildebrand. That's cool.
Hildebrand's been getting for like every book that's coming out now.
Yeah, She-Hulk.
It's all the old Masterworks
Yeah.
cards that's coming out as
Yeah,
variants.
there's not going to be any new ones.
So, one brother's alive. But yeah, everything else looks about the same. Trades. Actually, no trades. There's a few trades I would like to talk about. Finally,
The Rock.
Modern Epics, Straczynski Thor, Morrison New X-Men. I don't like it, but you know. Winter Soldier.
Beast.
Like, man, some good quality stuff from the
Some Godzilla.
2000s. Like, Straczynski Thor ain't been available in ages. Winter Soldier's been a while. Morrison X-Men. Like, why
Yeah, I
that's
didn't
been
finish
that-
it because I didn't.
That book should be always available.
NYX has
Oh,
not
yeah.
been in print for a while.
Long time.
Yeah.
It is one of those gallery ones, which is
That's
sort of
right.
like a tabloid size
Oh, like small?
hardcover. No, oversized.
Oh, big ones.
Like
okay.
bigger than an omnibus. So not artist edition size, but close to.
So it just means
Well,
hopefully
last time
at
I
some
saw-
point.
The last time I saw Boulder.
Pretty much.
Jesus. Yeah, Dark Reign.
Pretty much.
Dark Reign Cabal.
Yeah.
That was female Loki, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go back and read them actually. Got them since the book. Right, so for DC, it's a,
got
Not
very,
a lot.
it's a very thin one.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Just get on that.
Oh, has not been in continuous
Uh,
print.
no, it's been out
Oh,
for
prove it.
about 6 months or so.
But like it's. Oh, volume number 1 in the.
Yeah, in the epics.
But still.
And I knew it was out of print purposely to do an epic one. I knew that was coming. But it has been frustrating that it's my cat book that I always would like to be able to recommend people.
100%. At least it's stock up on myself.
432 pages.
This fucking Power Girl cover on page 16.
Ah, yes. Somebody asked me if she's got pants or not pants. She's clearly got pants.
Frencho Power Girl
Oh,
Power cover the other day.
Oh.
He did. It's like it's Batman. He's like, I'm not. Yes, I've got boobs. All right. I'm not even in this book. It's so good.
The big thing in the DC one, I guess, the only new thing really is the Boy Wonder Damien book by what's the name? Barr?
Junie Bar.
Yeah, Junie Barr.
So he's wearing a Court of Owls mask? Is that what I'm getting at?
Who knows?
It looks owly.
He's
It
the
doesn't
grandson of Ra's al Ghul. Who knows what he's got on?
Yeah.
Could be a demon head thing.
It looks owly.
I think the end of the Taylor Redondo Nightwing starts here, Fallen Grayson. Just in case you need some Hawkeye in your life. Sorry, did I say that?
Superman.
Why would you say that? Gee, I like his dog.
Mm-hmm.
Superman trade by Kurt Berserk, book 1.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And Jeff Johns.
So Superman 14, Lobo fight. Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
Nothing yet. Not much new in DC.
They
Like,
don't,
it just
they
conti-
don't
Of
put
course
out
he's
a
wearing
new
pants, unless he's got
that's
folds
what
in
I said.
skin.
It's an asset.
Super folds.
Yeah, just continuing with their regular books. Nothing.
Yeah, no, they don't put out as much new stuff. I think it's Marvel might do too much, but they could do a bit more.
This
Don't you want a new book like regularly?
more World Finest 27. That
Yeah.
one looks very interesting.
Couple of facsimiles that they're releasing.
Yeah, they're going to do all the crises.
Yeah.
Like Marvel are doing all
Yeah.
the Secret Wars.
So,
That's a cool idea.
how, has Diodato been doing all the?
Yeah,
like,
he's
is
finally off.
he gone? Looks like it.
Who's on that?
Roman Perez.
He might be the arc off.
Might be
I
Arc off. Yeah, fair enough.
would imagine.
Arc
yeah.
off, Dave.
Including, like, what have we got? First Sergeant Rock.
Yeah.
First Blackhawks. Kind of niche. Interesting to do them at the same time.
Yeah. I want more Blackhawks. I love the Blackhawks.
Yeah.
I'm probably one of them in the minority there.
Yeah, nobody
But
cares.
fuck. I love the Marvel books.
This Constantine Hellblazer, this already started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it good?
No.
Sold out real fast. It's a sequel to the previous one from like
okay,
a year ago.
Okay, fair enough.
Trades, though, they got the first trade for the Tom King Wonder Woman, first trade for the Spurrier Flash.
Justice League, Justice Society, sorry.
Yep. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is coming back out as a deluxe hardcover. Obviously, that's the Supergirl series that is going to be based. The movie's going to be based on.
Oh, okay.
Penguin, the new Penguin series.
Yeah.
Nothing new out of DC besides Boy Wonder.
Yeah, it's not much at all. Did you see JSA Golden Age get a new printing too?
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, that's been a long time coming. But yeah, not much in DC. Not much in DC. So we've got a book for IDW. The main big thing they got is Turtles. Turtles. So you got
I like the books too.
Ninja Turtles, Black, White, and Green, which is a cool idea. It's just doing the Marvel Black, White, and Blood, but with green with Turtles. I'm down for that. Multiple stories, as usual, including mainly the one that got me a little excited is Shalvey, Duncan Shalvey.
Yeah.
Like doing writing and art on something. I'm like, ooh, him doing art on Turtles might be interesting. Everybody else I don't really know, but that might be cool. And then you got
Jason Aaron Turtles.
Then you got Jason Aaron
Yeah.
Turtles,
Nice.
which kicks off with an Alpha issue. Ninja Turtles Alpha, start of the Jason Aaron era.
Didn't they start with like the 4 covers? Or is that...
Well, no, I think that'll be next.
Yeah, they're the 1, 2, 3, 4 issues.
Yeah.
The first 4 issues.
I thought they already solicited it.
No,
Alright.
Who's on the Alpha?
art by Burnham
Right.
and Gavin Smith, but I think that might be the backup. But yes, because I also think it might be the tying up some stuff because it's got Tom Waltz writing as well. So I think it's probably right tying up some stuff, preview to Aaron's stuff. I don't think the Aaron stuff will be the full book because they got the thingy. And plenty of other Turtle stuff, Star Trek, usual sort of stuff. Godzilla 70th anniversary. 100 page one shot, I think.
Cool.
He'll buy 3.
Yeah, nothing like that.
There's good creators on that.
It does not. Various. In the write-up actually. 9 Titanic stories by first time and beloved Godzilla creators alike, including Joel Jones.
Ooh.
That'd be interesting.
That's probably sold it to me.
Yeah. Well, Michael Conrad, Matt Frank, James Stokey.
Yeah.
Done. Adam Gorham and Dan Didio.
I'm sorry, did you say that correctly?
I did. I struggled, but I did. But that's about all that looks good.
The only other thing I saw was some couple for Image.
Yes.
You've got Ain't No Grave, and you've got a Young, and George Corona miniseries premiere. Looks like it's a Western style. Grommets, which is Rick Redeemer and Brian Posehn, and it's like 80s skateboard kids in America.
Is there any book called Grommets?
Which I'm keen for. Blood Squad 7, Joe Casey. They were like a premier superhero team 30 years ago. There's another Monolith that looks pretty cool. I think that, and then you got the second season. I'm going to say season of Geiger. So all the Geiger books coming back. So, and then you'll also have Newburn second trade. Very nice. That's probably about it. Besides all the what they call the Energon universe, which just keeps expanding and getting better and better that we're talking about week to week anyway. So there's no other. Just Void Rivals is part of that isn't it?
Yes. Oh well, in there, the Void Rivals solicit. Did you see that yet?
No.
125.
It's Springer on the cover.
Say what now?
Yeah. That was Dylan told me. Well, like, they've been minimal, but more and more TF stuff. More and more TF stuff.
Where was it?
Yeah, they do the new stuff first, and
Should be like least a double page spread. So.
Yeah, I thought it'd be bigger than.
Nah, that's good.
Cobra Commando. Anyway, we'll move on and we'll look for it later.
But that's about the main highlights out of the previews.
Yeah.
If something takes your interest, let us know. We can add it to your standing order. If you don't have a standing order, inquire about a standing order. It's a free subscription service.
Keep in mind that these books we're talking about come out in like 2
In May.
months.
Yes.
Yeah, we said that
May
in
releases.
May.
Yeah.
They'll come in. And then, if there's anything that has interest, Jay, and you want to look a little bit more, we've got these books in the store, so you can have a bit of a flick when you're in store as well.
So
It's this Jim and food cover that I really like.
Oh, what a shock. No way.
Jim and food cover.
You might as well grab one of those. You barely have any.
All right, Dave, what's next?
I just have Jason bitching.
Okay. Dead
Set
set.
him up, Dave. Set him up.
Says here today's topic is The Crow.
The Crow.
Oh, the Gunners, yeah.
One, I don't understand why they're remaking The Crow at all.
Yep.
You want to do a new Crow movie? That's fine. You can do a new Crow movie.
Yeah.
You don't have to do Eric Draven.
No, it is, the
Like,
story can continue.
You can still milk the franchise without fucking shitting on a movie that you cannot make better.
Yep.
Or do anything, because there's nothing to make better. Like, you know what I mean?
No.
Like, and it's a movie very of its time.
But that's the help of it, because
Yes.
it's so gothic and so what it was
Yeah.
when it came out. Plus everything surrounding that film as
Of
well
course.
adds a little bit of air of.
Well, I saw something about that's why it got a cinema release because of
The
him
yeah,
dying.
yeah,
Because it was just going to go straight to video.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
There's a shitload of those kind of movies coming out at the time. So
But like even then, Eric Draven was only one comic book. He wasn't like a
That's
recurring
right.
character. The Crow series was just
Everybody.
everything was different every
it's like a
series.
silver
because-
coin kind of thing, like where the story's about. It's the story about the Crow and the death and the
That's
rebirth,
it.
isn't it?
Look at the local cover.
And like, you don't even like. I don't understand what's the point of doing Eric Draven if it looks nothing like Eric Draven
Well,
anyway.
yes,
right? Like
yeah.
people, I don't know.
So
Even most people that like the movie, they're not. They won't even remember his name was Eric Draven. You know what I mean? Like it's just a Crow movie. They've made shittier sequels. Like I don't know.
Did you see the local cover?
No.
it's
The
just
blue one on the in the
blue.
So-
Excellent.
Yes,
The book is fantastic,
that's another.
and it looks horrible.
Yeah, he
We've
just.
got a still release this week.
He's more
It's
fucking
Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård, more looking more like fucking Jared Leto Joker
Yeah.
than a Crow.
Yeah.
That's a very good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be dog shit.
He just dead set looks like he's gonna suck dick for rock.
He does look quite
Yeah.
needing
Because he ain't had a meal in.
needing a hit of something.
Yes.
I think like a ribeye probably go
Yeah.
well, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
Just
It just looks garbage.
again, it's
Garbage.
you've got property, you don't use it correctly, and you're just putting the name on something that, as you said from the get go, does not need to be
Yeah.
remade.
do the fucking Flesh and Blood storyline.
Like, because I've no problem with. I'll go watch a new Crow movie.
Yeah.
Even if it like you put that out the same. I would have gone, ooh, that looks ugly. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'd be open to it. But trying to remake the Draven storyline.
Because the whole point
fucking special
was
shit.
the Crow movies went to shit because they were subsequent, like
cash-ins.
Yeah.
exactly right. They were sequel cash-ins. Where if you just do another good Crow story of the Crow, like yes, like you just said, there's plenty of different stories.
Like Flesh and Blood is a better story than the fucking Eric Draven fucking story in the comics.
Yes.
Do that one. Whatever.
Oh, yeah, but like the first, like it's special too. The first one,
Yes.
right? Like it's
Yeah.
not just a comic story. It's a dude fucking grieving.
Yes.
It's how he processed tragedy, and then he gets double whammied when the movie comes and it costs somebody else alive.
Yes.
Like that had to fuck James O'Barr up, and now we're just whoring it out.
Yeah.
Whore out the franchise for sure.
Not Eric Draven.
It's just unnecessary. See, the Sarah girl came out and bitched about it.
Especially for
Fair enough. Too.
the series. Like you don't need to do it that way. Yeah.
Like I said,
People
most
still-
people wouldn't even know his name.
Yeah, they'll still go in if they see the same Crow font
But that's
Hundred
right.
in the
percent.
title, and that's it.
You could just the concept works with anything.
Yes.
Make your own story.
There's more than
Yeah.
one Crow.
Well, it's like
It's a revenge story.
Yes.
Sort of.
That's all
Just-
it is.
well, yeah.
I'll give you a good segue. Fucking crawl up behind count Monte Cristo.
And it's the warden is the bad guy in the Crow.
Yes.
I know, that was great.
Straight away.
Great
Straight away. I was like, oh!
Yeah.
That
What about
seems
having a
like
birthday
nice.
there every year at the old prison?
And the hill or whatever it was called. I can't remember.
Chateau d'El.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
We'll get to that.
this round was actors' first debuts.
Yes. Debut
Debut.
films. Debut.
The butts.
This was, and for Dylan, of course, it was Henry Cavill's debut.
Yep.
Being the Count of Monte Cristo
Feel over it.
with that dimple chin. Dimples for days.
Like, I said this to Jason earlier, like, everyone is fine in it, except Jim Caviezel. He fucking sucks.
Oh, really? I like it.
Oh.
He's dog shit.
Oh.
He's dog shit.
He's not very good.
I just, the fact that, like, is it bad guys in Star Trek? He's got a goatee and no one knows who the fuck
Yeah,
he is.
I was like, you got to go with that.
And
If
especially-
you can go with that.
Yeah, that's what
You can
Dana said.
enjoy
I
the
enjoyed that
movie.
movie except for the goatee. Like, and especially at the end when, like, he shaved it off and Dan's like, oh, they're
Yes.
going to know who it is now. And Guy Pearce's like, oh, shit. Like, what the?
Yes, yes.
Besides that, love the movie.
Yeah, the story's
I
good.
can sort of
Such a-
give that. Yeah, you go with it, but to everybody, he's dead. He's stuck there.
No, I know.
He's not. He's
But
not.
it looks exactly
I
like
said
him.
to Nitin, I was like, because I've been the same conversation Nitin and Sava. I was like, I'm pretty sure if I hadn't seen my best mate for 20 years and he's dead and he come back, I'm at the very least, fuck you look like fucking that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
Has anyone ever called you this?
Yes.
Because holy hell, bro, you
I'm
look...
not maybe calling you a ghost or back to life, but at the very least, like, fuck, that conversation comes.
Yeah.
But I know he's got a goatee. I never,
that's right.
she knew straight away.
100%. That's what Dana said too.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Of course she does.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
He did the test on, what was it? No, his dad.
No, it was the shipping dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he did the
I know.
when he
And the
first
shipping
came
dude
back,
was
he tested
80
on
years
it.
old, for Christ's sake.
Yeah,
Like,
but you know,
No, he had full fucking long hair and beard and shit. Like,
yeah.
it's like,
No,
oh, okay, I reckon I can pull this off.
I am loving how a good plan comes together in films at the moment. I'm loving these heist films and revenge films and stuff. And yeah, that was very well done.
That's fantastic.
That was so good. I think my favourite scene was when he's just starting to really lose it in the jail, and then the floor starts rumbling.
Yeah.
And then the head pops out. Like, this
It's
is
so good, eh?
fucking excellent. The poor old fucker was digging the wrong way,
Yes.
but digging the right way. That was so good. And then his little line at the end about I'm a count, not a saint, because of the same line that the priest used. That was so good.
like they use the same fucking island from Popeye.
I know.
Yeah.
Fuck, they do not Monte Cristo.
Gave me an idea. It's like we should just do movies based on one landmark. Because you can do it. You can do it easily.
Because I read this story by early high school, and like I really liked the book, and like the movies. I don't like Jim Caviezel as an actor. He's terrible.
Yeah.
Because that's like he did. We were talking about he did the fucking Jesus movie and
That's
nothing afterwards.
That's the
That's
biggest
what
movie in the
you
world.
said
It's
every
really good
time.
jobs.
Yeah.
Every time he picked on screen, like you saw him on screen, then we'll go, "That's Jesus. That's Jesus."
Well, there's a couple of bits where he had the beard and thing. I'm like, that is Jesus. Like,
He hasn't got a lot of range.
Yeah, he's not great. He's the weakest. He's so weak in this movie. But everyone else is fine. Movie's fine.
His missus was good.
how good that the prosecutor's like didn't know why you're doing it until I saw his
Yes,
fiance.
yes.
Fair enough, bro. I was waiting for him to just give
Right?
ducks.
That was fantastic.
Oh,
Well, like,
yeah.
because straight away you knew what was going on. You're like,
Yeah.
you dog. Hey, she hot as fuck. But man, shafting your mate just to get in there.
And that line where she's like, he got a fucking whistle and you got a pony, and he were pissed off that he was happy with what he got.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
and that is like, and that's what Dane's like. But he got her. It's like he didn't want her. He only wanted her because
Yeah.
he had her.
That's why he's fucking around her.
Yes, yes.
And he was like, I got this. Let's move on.
Tracy.
Yeah. Fucking Guy Pearce is good. I need to watch Ravenous again. And Memento again.
Because I think he pushes the hamminess
He's very handy.
right to the
The
edge.
hammiest, man.
Right to the
Especially
edge.
at the end when
He's
He's
chewing
when it's
that-
bad guy time.
He's
Yeah,
chewing
yeah,
that
he's-
scenery like,
Yes.
I want my teeth yellower.
But like even at the start, you're like, man, he just.
But
Yeah,
he
he
plays
runs
the-
that line.
He runs a line, but he also plays the pompous, noble blood
Oh.
bullshit very well.
Yes.
as
But I think
well.
that was the character. That is the
Yeah,
character.
No, that's what I
for
mean.
sure.
Yeah, yeah,
you,
he's that
you want to
part
punch
really
him
well.
instantly.
Yes, yes.
Instantly.
I'm like, how are you ever friends with this dickhead?
Yeah.
Ever.
I guess we better talk about Henry. He looked very pretty in this.
Yes.
And he was like, he might have been the prettiest boy I ever seen.
Yeah.
Hour into the movie.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And then I said to John, like, but if he's in this for the next hour, I really can't say anything. And he kind of was. I'm like, shit. But
And there was one, I wouldn't say necessarily a knock on the movie, but it's a bit long.
yeah.
It's paced okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not sure. Because the revenge bit to me was a bit fast.
That bit was,
Yeah.
but the jail, but they made the
bang,
jail
bang,
feel more
and then the
because it
sword
was
fight at
jail.
the end. It was just
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the jail made it. That was good.
Yeah.
Jail's perfect. But,
That's good. I also fell asleep a few times.
There's other factors.
I'm an old man.
Extenuating circumstances there. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot more than I expected to, actually.
Yeah.
It was
Because it's clearly
And
just a great story.
It's
fucking
a great
Lewis
story.
Guzman, man.
Yeah.
I love that guy. He's so good.
I would like to go and watch the old.
Oh, the black
Oh,
and
is
white
it?
one?
Yeah.
Don't remove that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Okay, it's fucking like over 200-year-old story.
Yeah.
Like a couple of versions.
Yeah. You said
Because-
there was a book.
how contemporary to the time was it? Like the Napoleon?
It would have been very
Yeah,
contemporary.
that's what I was thinking. I was like, it's an old book, right?
That wasn't with Kenny Phoenix. It was weird.
What a terrible casting choice.
Have you seen it, though?
No,
fucking
he's fucking
3 hours.
overrated, bro. Fucking Phoenix, mate. It's the same shit.
He's right. He's right.
Overrated.
But I don't rate that highly. I think he's alright.
Nah, I wouldn't even say that right.
No, he's right.
One trick pony.
speaking of ratings,
Yeah.
what are we giving it?
7.
Yeah.
Just because Jim Diesel sucks so bad. I'm just gonna give it 6, but it's more than a 6.
I gotta give it.
Gotta be.
I gotta give it 8, but it's on a real low 8.
It's 8. For me. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Can I go 7.5?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're allowed to do
okay.
whatever you want.
Alright.
Oh, actually.
Half score's cheating.
I don't do 6.
Yeah, and that's why this is a 7.5. Like 8
Yeah.
seems too much, but 7's too low. I enjoyed it, and I thought it was better than 7. But
No, I think I like the 0.5.
I'll take the 8.
I think 0.5's a good.
The fight's good.
Yeah.
Lowest.
Nah, I gotta make a decision.
Every extra
Counts.
half inch counts.
Alright.
Counts.
If you need me to make a decision, I'll go down to 7.
Yeah, Dave.
We knew if
You can
Are
have
we,
7.
are we
we knew
banning?
if there was
Okay.
a decision
No,
to
no,
be
you
made,
can
you'd be going down, Dave.
5 now?
You can have 7.5.
It was on the line.
If it's on the line, we know you're going down, Dave. It's okay.
Leave it at 7.5.
What's your choice, boy?
My choice
Oops.
was originally going to be The Outsiders.
Oh, we've got an audible.
Yeah.
Damn, I watched that the other week. Fucking
So
good movie.
This
too.
one got me thinking. Dev Patel, Slumdog Millionaire.
Oh,
Oh,
I never watched that.
I've never seen that.
Me neither.
Oh, wow.
And it just got me thinking because you're talking about how he'd make a perfect Reed Richards.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think he'd be good.
So,
Did you say you need him?
Huh?
Yeah.
I've never seen it, no.
Is this gonna be a movie nobody's seen?
I don't
Has that happened
know.
before?
Dylan's.
Yeah.
I don't imagine
And for a movie that was quite a big hit.
call him up right now.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
So I was going to watch Lion anyway, so that's our little double shot for the old
Yes.
Debbie. Cool.
Alright.
Yeah.
I like it, Dave. I like it.
You
Have
feel
you
good, eh?
watched Outsiders though?
No.
Watch it.
Okay.
It's weird. It's It's so many stars in it.
Everyone.
It's crazy.
Star
So
movie,
many-
Dave fucking views.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because it
man.
was originally going to be Emilio Estevez for that. To me.
Of all
So
the
it's like,
people,
Emilio!
Of all the people I picked.
Emilio!
I picked
It's
the-
like
it's
the
the lowest
Emilio
star.
Estevez,
Because
man.
I went there from all that, it's like, oh, what did Charlie Sheen first star in? It's like, yeah, whatever. And then it's like, oh yeah, he did bring in, what's one where they're like garbage guys?
Riverman.
No, Johnny Work. Not Johnny Work. Yeah.
Working man.
Working
No.
Man, yeah, I think it's Working Man.
No. What was Riverman? Fuck.
If it says Working Man, I'm going to be...
I don't think it was Working Man.
I don't think it's Working Man either, to be honest.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I know
So-
a movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it was Working Man.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, what's Emilio doing? Because he
Emilio-
retired, I think, from acting or something like that.
Dave.
I don't know.
I don't know if retired
Or
the
just
way I would
couldn't-
stop getting
couldn't find
jobs.
work, yeah.
And then you say I've retired, so it's less embarrassing.
True.
I'm getting your dad's money soon enough. He was the president.
You got it yet?
No.
Come on.
We're not stopping this to figure it out.
That's straight.
IMDb.
So,
I'm sure it's got working in the title.
Yeah, it sounds right. It could be called like something different.
I might be working class man. Well, that might just be the bogan.
I was going to dirty work, but that's the Norman Doyle
You're close enough. It's Men at Work.
Oh, same shit.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Men at Work.
thing. Aussie dude. Alright, we'll check out.
Yes, Slumdog
Do
Millionaire.
you know what it's on?
No.
It'll be on
You have taken Dylan's.
it'll probably be streaming or something.
Yes. And if not, we'll figure out a way.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll work away. There's a way.
So that brings us to the end.
Does.
Can I say, Dave?
Yeah.
Great work. You've done very well.
No,
Very
thank you,
professional.
Dave. Yeah,
Thank
I don't
you.
think we need it back.
No, we don't.
No.
Yeah, he'll probably agree to that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I know Dylan will be missing out.
I know.
So, as a special treat after this,
Yes.
please enjoy our special outro containing highlights from our first 150 podcasts.
It's just Dylan be like, oh.
You know, the only bad news, he's not going to see that.
No.
That's a great gag.
Ever.
Yeah, you're not watching that.
It's on Netflix.
On Netflix?
And I think Netflix or
What?
Stan.
What?
And or Stan.
Oh,
Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan.
this week's pod.
Yeah.
Well, we've done well.
150 episode clips.
You won't see it. You won't put anything up. But
He doesn't have Netflix.
There's no highlights.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.